So when you cancel 4 with 180, 4 ones are 4 and 4 45s are 180. So T will be 45. So we'll write the final answer in the statement form only. So 45 minutes are required to fill 1800 bags. Alright, start writing your answer, students. Fantastic. So let us proceed with module number 18. Okay, now when you have module number 18, we are going to solve the question from practice set number 7.3. Then the question is question number 4. A car with the speed of 60 kilometers per hour takes 8 hours to travel same distance. What should be the increase in the speed if the same distance is to be covered in 7.5 hours? Alright, so let us think about the question. First of all, no alphabet is given for the speed or the time taken by the car to travel. Correct. So we will make an assumption as per the rule. Right? So, and whenever you have an assumption, you always start from the word let. So let the speed of the car be s and the time taken in hours be t. And as per the question given to us students, whenever you increase the speed of any vehicle, the time taken to cover the same distance will reduce. For example, जब आप अपने स्कूल से घर पे आते हो, if you walk fast, you will reach early. If you walk slow, you will take more time to reach at home. Correct? Exactly. So this is how speed and time are related. They are related inversely. So they are in inverse proportion. Correct? So what we can say, speed is inversely proportional to time. S is proportional to 1 upon t. And whenever you have inverse proportion, you into S into t, that will give you k. Right? Now, as per the statement given, when the car speed is 60, that is S ka value is 60, the time taken t is 8. So 60 into 8 will give you k, correct? Either you can multiply 60 into 8 or you can keep it as it is also. So S into t will be equal to 60 into 8. This is our equation of variation. Okay, students? So start writing this particular slide in your notebooks. Now, by using the equation of variation, we will solve the next part. Let us understand that. What should be the increase in the speed? So we have to find speed when the same distance is covered in 7.5 hours. Now this style of writing the numbers is called as mixed fraction, 7.5. How to solve it? Let us understand first of all. Okay, students? Fine. So understand this now. When you have 7.5, I will just annotate on your screens. Look at the flow very carefully. 2 will multiply with 7. So that gives you 14. Understand the method to solve a mixed fraction. Plus, because बीच में कुछ नहीं तो प्लस ही रहते हैं. यहाँ पे क्या दिख रहा है आपको 1. यहाँ पे जो भी नंबर रहेगा वो ऐड कर देना है. And divide by 2. So that gives you 15 upon 2. So we'll repeat the step once again. 2 into 7 is 14 plus जो भी न्यूमरेटर में नंबर लिखा है वो लिख देना है, होल डिवाइडेड बाय डिनोमिनेटर 1/2. All right, students, clear? So what answer are we getting? for 17.5? Yes, it is 15 upon 2. So we will substitute 15 upon 2 directly, or you can substitute 7.5 also. But remember 7.5 अगर substitute करोगे तो आपके लिए काफ़ी complicated हो जाएगा solve करना. So you will take t is equals to 15/2. All right, students, fine. When you substitute t as 15/2 in equation number 1 in the place of t, so s will be as it is. What should we substitute for t? 15/2 equals to 60 into 8. Now ask yourself, whose value we want to find? S. तो 15/2 को हम शिफ्ट करेंगे अपोजिट साइड में. So you will get S is equals to 60 into 8 as it is. Now remember, 15 on left was multiplying in the numerator, तो यहाँ पे आके डिवाइड होगा, और जो 2 था डिनोमिनेटर में अपोजिट साइड जाके मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2 हो जाएगा. Right? Now let us reduce them. 3 5s are 15, 3 20s are 60. Correct? Then 5 1s are 5 and 5 4s are 20. So what remains in numerator? 4 into 8 into 2, which is 64. कैसे sir? 4 8s are 32, 32 2s are 64. So the speed of the car is 64 kilometers per hour when it took 7.5 hours to cover the same distance. Okay, start writing, my dear students, and we will continue. Superb. So, but the twist in the question is, initially the speed of car was 60, and the question was asking what should be the increase in the speed. तो हमें ये पता चला कि स्टार्टिंग में कार का स्पीड 60 था, then the speed became 64. So students, by how much value the speed is increasing? Correct. The speed is increasing by 4 kilometers per hour. All right. So the final answer which you are going to write, speed has to be increased by 4 kilometers per hour in order to cover the same distance. All right. Great. On module number 19, miscellaneous exercise number 1, if m is directly proportional to n is 15 when m is 25, hence find out m when n is 87. All right. So what is given to us? M is directly proportional to n. तो बच्चों जो n मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है या डिवाइड करना चाहिए, व्हाट डू यू थिंक? We will divide them. So m upon n will be equals to k. First condition, what is the value of n given to you? 15. m is 25. So replace करेंगे m और n को. 25 by 15 will give you k. We can reduce it. 5 3s are, 5 5s are. So k is 5 by 3. So what is the equation of variation we are getting? M is equals to 5 upon 3 n. Equation number 1. All right. So you can start writing. Let us find the value of m when n is 87. So to find n value is 87. Substitute n equals to 87 in equation number 1. So m will be equal to 5 upon 3 into n. n का वैल्यू क्या दिया हुआ है आपको? Correct, 87. So now let us reduce it. 3 1s are, 3 2s are 6. Remainder is 2, which is 7. So 3 9s are 27. and 29 into 5 will give you 145. So that is the value of m. Okay, students. Now we are on miscellaneous exercise number 1, question number 10. An interesting type of question. Identify the variation and solve. It takes 5 hours to travel from one town to the other if the speed of the bus is 48 kilometers per hour. So basically, what is the question asking? It takes 5 hours to travel from one town to the other, and the speed of the bus is 48 kilometers per hour. So we have to first assume the speed of the bus. So let the speed of the bus be s and the time taken be t. And as you all know, if speed increases, time will decrease, and if speed decreases, time will increase. Correct? Yeah. Just a second, students. Okay, I'll show that particular part also. Pranav, relax. Okay. So s increases, time decreases. That means it is an inverse variation, right? And when you have inverse variation, you will into s and t to get k. Now, bus was taking 5 hours with the speed of 48 kilometers per hour. So s is 48 and t is 5. So 48 into 5 will be equals to k. Correct? Fantastic. So we have got k. So s into t will be equal to 48 into 5. That makes equation of the variation. That is equation number 1. Now students, the question was saying if the speed of the bus is reduced by 8 kilometers per hour. So in this case, the speed is reduced by 8 kilometer per hour. So let us take a look at the initial speed. Starting में speed कितना था? 48. Then it was reduced by 8. So total will be 40 kilometers per hour, right? Correct. So in second case, the speed will be 40 kilometer per hour. Understood? Now we have to find the time taken when the speed is 40. So take the help of equation of variation. Substituting s equals to 40 in equation number 1, we get 40 into t is equals to 48 into 5. T will become 48 into 5 upon 40. 5 ones are 5 eights are 8 ones are 8 6 are 48. So T will be 6. So identify the variation and solve. So what is the variation here? Inverse variation. And we have found that when the speed was reduced by 8 kilometers per hour, the time taken by the bus is 6 hours. So start writing.